Okay, so let's talk about the questions to actualize $1 million business. Hello, sweet Raquel. Am I saying that correctly? Raquel? Oh my gosh. Raquel. Yes. Wow. Okay, so questions to actualize $1 million business. And there's a link above where it has the title of this. There, you can go and opt in. If you would like these questions on audio and written, you can go and opt in for those, because I kind of want to go through them. And the first thing that I want to say about questions to actualize $1 million business is that it's not just questions that get you there, okay? So I'm just going to put that out there right now. Questions will contribute to you actualizing $1 million business, and that is that's a little part of it. And of course, it's the action that we take. It's the choices we make. And for me personally, I see choice as a verb. Choice is every 10 seconds. What are you doing every 10 seconds? What are you thinking? What are you speaking? What action are you taking? Because if you're going to, let's say, run the questions, for 10 minutes every day, but for the rest of the day, you're talking about how hard business is and you never make enough money in business and money's such a struggle. That's actually what you're going to create compared to what you would like. So it's not just questions to actualize $1 million business, and they can certainly contribute. So some of these questions that I have are a little bit strange, and I just want to walk through them. So the first one is, what do you know how to do or be that is so easy for you that you refuse to be and do it? That if you would choose to be and do it, would change all realities and non-realities and manifest as being hideously successful, monetarily obnoxious, and horrendously hedonistic for all eternity. Everything that is, we destroyed, uncreated, all times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, PUD, PUC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And I should say, these questions are from Access Consciousness. So that funny little thing I said at the end is what's called the clearing statement. You can go to theclearingstatementformore.com for more information on how it works. It's freaking magic, my sweet friends. Freaking magic. And if you go to that webpage, it has such a beautiful description about it. So I highly recommend it. But just for the purpose of this, just know it works like a magic wand. And so that question, I mean, again, it sounds so weird, right? But what do you know how to do or be that is so easy for you that you refuse to be and do it? Okay, so this is often what we choose from our crazy is like, if it's easy, there's no value to it. Everything that is, we destroy and uncreate it all, return to sender with consciousness, right, wrong, good, bad, online, PUD, PUC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So if you start asking yourself that question, and if you're new to questions, you're not actually looking for an answer. You're asking from a curiosity. Allow the universe, consciousness, you, the energy, all of it, allow you to receive that in the next moments or hours or days or weeks or months. We just never know when that awareness will pop. But be willing to ask this question, because what it will do will show you those things that when something's really easy for us, we assume that it's really easy for everybody else, so we don't get the value of it. So if you can start to acknowledge what is really easy for you to do, and not easy for other people to do, then you can start to get a sense of what you can be creating and to actualize the $1 million plus a business, or the way I like to often say it, at least $1 million in the business, okay? So the next question is, what are the infinite possibilities of creating money with ease? Whew. Anything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive them, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 POD shorts, boys and beyonds. And so again, you can go and download these written and audio. You just need to opt in. The link is above here or below, maybe, I'm not sure. It's in where the title is. You can check it out there. And so that question is actually from Gary and Dane's book, The Home of Infinite Possibilities. And Gary says that a lot of times he'll hear people say, what are the infinite possibilities of, creating $1 million? Let's say we could have put that in there. However, what he says, as soon as you ask that question, it actually becomes a limitation in this form. So if you actually ask it as, what are the infinite possibilities of creating money with ease? Yeah. It's an infinite question. There's infinite possibilities. So it just opens it up. Next question, who or what would you have to be to actualize at least $1 million this year with total ease and joy and glory? Everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, receive it, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 POD shorts, boys and beyonds. So who or what would you have to be? So if you look at that, like who or what would you have to be to actualize at least $1 million this year in the business? Whew, yeah. Would you have to be more of you? Would you have to be all of you? Who would you have to be? Would you have to be, somebody who doesn't quit? Would you have to be the potent of you? Like, again, we're not looking for an answer, but some of those energies might pop up for you. Like, who or what would you have to be to actualize at least $1 million this year with total ease and joy and glory? And the more you ask that, and then you run the clearing statement after, right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 POD shorts, boys and beyonds, then you'll start to be that in that energy. One of my friends, her name is Angela, and she started Pilates a while ago. And she said to me that because the Pilates class she likes to go to is early in the morning, she doesn't necessarily love mornings, but she said, I want to be the person who gets up and goes to Pilates first thing in the morning. Like, I would love to be that person. And so when then her alarm went and it was, she could choose, she had the choice. She could be that person or not be that person. So to me, it's a very similar energy. Are you willing to choose to be the person who actualizes $1 million, at least $1 million in business this year, or not? And not that you have to, okay? It's really like, I use $1 million. It could be, maybe you would like to actualize 25,000 this year. Maybe it's 40 million this year. It doesn't really matter. I just put a number on there to bring up an energy for us. And it can be any number. But who or what would you have to be? Whew, my goodness, yes. Okay, so then the next question is, what would it take for you to be willing to live the energy of what you would like your life to be so that it could show up for you in totality? Everything that doesn't allow that, and all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, sex and no sex, that you're absolutely refuse and reject your life and the energy that you would like your life to be, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9 POD shorts, boys and beyonds. So get the energy of that. What would it take for you to be willing to live the energy of what you would like your life to be so that it can show up? So this is what we all probably know and have heard and have had some experience with, is that if you choose to be the energy of joy, of space, of possibilities, you're going to experience way more of that. If you choose to be the energy of sadness and apathy and depression, you're going to experience way more of that. So what Gary is inviting us to with this question is like, what would it take for you to be willing to live the energy of what you'd like your life to be like? So it's like, we got to look at that. What would we like our life to be like? Not look like. Okay, that becomes a limitation. The minute we ask what it look like, that's a limitation. Be like. Just take one moment right now, guys. What would you like your life to be like? Yeah, right? There's a billion energies that come up. You probably don't have words for them, and that's okay. Some you might, but for the most part, you probably don't have words for them. That's totally cool. You do not have to have words for them, but you do want to recognize that it is a being. It is something you want to be like. So what would it take for you to be willing to live the energy of what you would like your life to be like, so that it could show up for you in totality? All right. So the next one is everything that keeps you from the gratitude for you that would change your whole financial life, and all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, sex, and no sex that you're using to destroy, compress, or kill the gratitude you could have for you. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, POD, POC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And so when you're not grateful for you, your finances will show it. Your money flows will show it. And sometimes just, going, I'm grateful for me. I'm grateful for me. That's not enough. So that's what I love about this clearing, really, is that everything that keeps you from that gratitude, everything. So points of views, limitations, other people's crazy, what other people might have told you, past experiences, past lifetimes, like everything that keeps you from the gratitude for you. Because once you're willing to be grateful for you, now you're magic. Now you be the magic of you. And that will increase your financial flows also. And so just recognizing that that's a beautiful question. And you do want to, if you kind of hopped on later, you can see there's an opt-in link above. You can go and grab these. I've got them written and on audio if you would like to listen to them over and over. They're there for you to grab. Gift to you from me. So enjoy. Okay, so the next question. What energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you, your body, and your business be to be the phenomenons of consciousness that would allow you to succeed in the business in ways nobody else is willing to succeed? Anything that doesn't allow that to show up as if by magic, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, POD, POC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And so what I love about this question is it takes us beyond what we would maybe call this reality with business, about succeeding in ways nobody else is willing to succeed, which is actually normal for each one of us. It's abnormal for us to be like other people, to run our businesses the way other people run them. That's really actually goes against who we be, because we be oneness. We be everything. We be possibilities. We be magic. So when we kind of try to do a cookie cutter business, it becomes a limitation because that's not who we be. We be the difference that each one of us bees. So the willingness to succeed in ways that nobody else is willing to succeed. Oh, how does it get any better than that, my sweet friends? How does it get any better than that? The next question, okay? What energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you, your body, and the business be to be out of control, out of definition, out of limitation, out of form, structure, significance, out of linearity, and out of concentricities with total ease for all eternity? Anything that doesn't allow that to show up as if by magic, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, POD, POC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. The willingness to be out of control, my sweet friends, it will create more magic, more money, more possibilities, more creations, more joy for you than anything else. And it's the one that I would say I personally and many other people resist the most. We've got this really ass backwards way of going, no, if we're going to, if we're going to be successful, we must control it. We must work hard. We must force. We must push. And it's like, again, that's abnormal for us, my sweet friends. That is not the way that is natural for us. That's not the way that's a flow for us. To be out of control means nothing controls us. So if we're controlling, so let's say you have a business like mine, if you have classes, and if I'm doing the control thing of classes, then I'm controlling, I'm figuring it out, I'm looking at the numbers, I'm, pushing, I'm forcing, I'm doing all the things. But if I'm willing to be out of control, then I just stay in the lightness. So let's say there's only one person registered. In control would maybe mean I cancel that class. Out of control means I'm asking a question of truth. Would continuing to facilitate this class create the future I desire or decay the future I desire? And if it's going to create the future I desire, then I continue with it. And we might have a bunch of last minute registrations, which is so normal, as much as normal is normal. And also you want to be asking those questions, even if you have 300 participants, you still want to ask those questions so that you're always following the energy rather than doing what the controlling thing would be to do. The next question, what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you, your body, and the business be to energetically pull in everyone who doesn't even know that they're looking for you and what you offer as if by magic? Anything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, POD, POC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And so what that is that when people are looking for us, or they're looking for the tools, or they're looking for whatever your business is, they will find you. What we want to ask for is the people who don't even know they're looking for us. Because those are the ones that won't find us without us being the invitation. And, for me, asking this question can change everything. Everything. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you, the business, and your body be to perceive, know, be, and receive all the infinite streams of revenue available with total ease and joy and glory? Anything that doesn't allow that to show up as if by magic, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, POD, POC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Because often in businesses, and not every one of them, and often in businesses that, probably are even, I would say, above 200 or 300,000 a year, you start getting into multiple revenue streams. And of course, they can be multiple revenue streams in terms of multiple businesses, but it also can be the space of this. My business is, I have, in a sense, one business, and I have multiple revenue streams in that business based on all the different things that I do and I sell, and I have affiliate links for, access and all those things. So I have multiple revenue streams in the one business, but you could also have multiple businesses that have multiple revenue streams. So it's just being open and asking for them and not going to the conclusion that when they show up, that because you asked and it showed up in the next day, that must be the answer. You still want to stay in the question. You still want to check in. Truth, if I say yes to this, will it create the future I desire or decay the future I desire? So that you're open to it, but you're not concluding. All right, just a few more questions, guys. Yeah, so what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you, your body, and the business be to duplicate the consciousness that the $1 million+ business owners around the world have used to actualize the $1 million+ businesses with total ease and joy and glory? Anything that doesn't allow that to show up as if by magic, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And so you can actually kind of fill in the blank with that one, guys. What you want to be doing is duplicating the consciousness that people are utilizing to create whatever it is they would like to be, they're creating, that you would like. You know, so if you see somebody like Oprah who has a lot of wealth, you know, you can duplicate the consciousness, not the crazy, but the consciousness that she used to create that wealth. And in this case, you know, duplicating the consciousness of the many business owners of $1 million plus around the globe. So you're duplicating the consciousness. And again, not the crazy. So you specifically want to use that wording to duplicate the consciousness. And we're that magical. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but you've probably duplicated a lot of crazy in your life. So isn't it time to start duplicating the consciousness? Oh, awesome. Oh, cool. Thanks, Parita. Hello from Spain, Victor. Hello, Vesna. Thank you, Celine, honey. Sandra, yes, as if by magic. Thank you, Gabrielle. Love you too, Gabriella. Awesome. Yes, Miss Dawn. Thank you, guys. Ah, cool. So many possibilities. And again, if you're just joining us, know that you can go and opt in for the clearing for these questions, written out on PDF and also on an audio loop if you would like it. Because really, and it doesn't have to be about $1 million. I put that in there to bring it up an energy for us. And truly, what is possible? What is that for you? And maybe it's not even, the money thing. Maybe it's about whatever else for you. It doesn't really matter. It's just about opening you up to the possibilities and truly what else is possible. Hello, Alexandra. Hello, honey. All right. Where was I? What is the miracle you would like to be and have in the business that you are refusing to ask for? That if you would ask for it would actualize at least $1 million. Anything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, receive, and ask for it. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And again, we're not looking for an answer. We are being just open to asking and the awareness, because that question, what is the miracle? If you have to figure it out, it probably won't be the true energy of it. So just be willing to be the question, not ask the question. And of course, sometimes asking it is what contributes to you being it, but just to recognize that, to be the question. Be these questions, my sweet friends. And what creation are you refusing that if you would choose it would actualize at least $1 million this year? Anything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, receive, and create it. Will you destroy and uncreate it all times a godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pot, pock, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So if we look at that in terms of our creations, how many times have you had things pop up and you justified it or reasoned it away? I had that just the other day when I was down in southern Alberta facilitating a Bars and Foundation, and on our way back, just kind of, it's about a 3.5 hour drive. And I was thinking, man, there's a lot of Alberta that, even though I've lived in Alberta for many, many years now, that I haven't actually seen or been to or spent any time in. Maybe I've went through it somewhere. And all of a sudden I just had this energy pop to have a bars class at the time, I wasn't really sure where. So the next day I went onto Google Maps actually, and I just looked and I'm like, okay, business, these bars classes, truth, north or south of, where I currently live. Okay. It was south. Okay. So southeast or southwest? Oh, southeast. Okay. And so, and I just kept following it, and I'm looking at the map, and there I've got a bars class coming up in Brooks, Alberta, and one in Stettler, Alberta. And There we go. Like, I'm just following it. I'm not going, because what I would have said before is like, oh, well, I don't know anybody in those towns. I haven't been invited there. I don't have a host. And it's like, I am just following what is being asked, and what will be created. I'm open to the possibilities. I'm open to the possibilities of canceling because nobody shows up. I'm open to the possibilities of needing to rent a stadium because millions show up. I mean, whatever it is, but truly from no point of view, and just not crushing those creations anymore. And that's what I love about this question, because what creation are you refusing? Okay, because there's creations, of course, that pop and we take action on and that sort of stuff, but what creation are you refusing? That if you would choose it, would actualize at least $1 million this year. So how much fun can you have with it? How much can you say yes to the things that are going to create greater? Yes, and how less conclusion can you have about them too, where you're not going into, oh, well, that can't work, or that's dumb, or nobody wants to come, or stop it. Just follow, say yes to what creates more in that moment, and leave the rest, and take the action, whatever's required, take the action. So yeah, I'm excited. What else is possible? And so what contribution are you refusing that you truly could be choosing, that if you would choose it, would exponentialize your business and reality with total ease? Anything that doesn't allow you to be and receive the contribution. Will you destroy and uncreate it all and return it to sender with consciousness? Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, putt, puck, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And so contribution is like a gifting and a receiving. And it's got such a beautiful energy. And so when the two cities, Brooks and Stettler, Alberta, said yes to me coming, I then get to go, wow, they would like me to come and play with bars in their town. Cool. And I can allow those towns, the land, the people there, whether they come or not, the everything to contribute to creating those classes with me. Whereas often we do it from no contribution, where, we say we're the one that has to work. We have to figure it out. We have to find the place. We have to work hard. We have to, and it's just a one-way street, as opposed to contribution is a gifting and a receiving and a receiving and a gifting and a back and a forth and a back and a forth. And there's so much more that can be created with receiving contribution and being willing to really allow it to contribute, so that you just, maybe out of the blue, I get a phone call and they say, oh my gosh, we've got this beautiful space that would work great for your class. Would you like to come and do it here? Or, who knows? It's totally what else is possible with the contribution and with the possibilities. And so, what contribution are you refusing that you truly could be choosing, that if you would choose it, would exponentialize your business and reality with total ease? And so this is something that I have been talking about a lot, and I have a 6-month program starting next week in February and it's called Exponentialize Your Business. Like, exponentialize it. And it's about instituting the tools of consciousness to grow your business. And it's different than anything I've ever done before. I'll put a link up later. If you get the download to the clearings and stuff, you'll have a link in there. You can check it out. It is absolutely another one of those programs that it was just yes, 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 yes. Whatever it asked for, I put in, even the things that I wouldn't normally do. I don't normally run a 6-month program. I obviously had some points of views. Usually I do 3 months. Totally different, just whatever the program was asking for. So if we're willing, how much more is possible? And how much would you like to exponentialize the business? And how much is the business asking to be exponentialized? Yeah, cool. Okay, 2 more. What energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you, your body, and the business be to generate, create, actualize, and receive at least $1 million this year with total ease and joy and glory? Anything that doesn't allow that to show up as if by magic, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, POD POC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And so that one is, and again, change the number if it's a different number that works better for you. But you want to memorize that question, my sweet friends, because what happens is when we go into, maybe we start our day with these questions and we're feeling good, and an hour later we're going in to pay some bills, let's say, and we kind of start going, oh, money's hard. Money never happens. We go down the crazy train, I call it. And then what you want to do is catch that and then turn it to something you would like, which is why I say memorize this question so that every time you're going down the crazy train, stop and ask for what you would like. Okay? What energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you, your body, and the business be to generate, create, actualize, and receive at least $1 million this year with total ease and joy and glory? Anything that doesn't allow that to show up as if by magic, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, POD POC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. So you're retraining yourself to get off the crazy train and into asking for something you would like. And you can use that on anything, guys. It doesn't have to be business. If you would like to feel happier, and you notice that you get on that crazy train of how hard life is and how horrible it is and all the things, what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can me and my body be to choose to be happy for all eternity? Anything that doesn't allow that, destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, POC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Get into the habit of asking, my sweet friends. The last question on the handout, guys. What can you be or do different today to actualize at least $1 million in the business this year? Anything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, receive, and take the action, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, POD POC, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And so this is a very important question from my interesting point of view. What can you be and do different today? Okay? Because often, depending on what other stuff we've done, other modalities and those sorts of things, we can really get kind of caught up in if I just ask the questions every morning, then the $1 million in business will just show up as if by magic. No, guys, stop it. Stop that insanity. Take action, okay? The universe rewards action. So even if it is something as crazy as putting on, 2 bars classes in different locations that you've never been in your province or your state, or you just follow, take the action. Take the action. And once you take the action, once you make the choice, then you'll have more awareness. Then you'll get clearer and clearer as you continue with it. But what can you be and do different? So being is also the energy. And we talked about that earlier on about, who or what can you be? It's the being of it also, and it's also the doing of it. There's action to take. There's action to take. So all of these questions, I'm not sure how many there are in total. I never did count them. Again, you can grab the handout and the audio because I recorded them for you also. Well, I'll be honest, I recorded them for me, and I was looking at what am I going to do my radio show on this week, and I was like, I wonder how many people this might contribute to. And so did that. And so, yeah, you can just go opt in and grab them. And you don't have to listen to the audio, but I do recommend you read through them at least once a day, just to kind of get the energy of them for you. You can listen to the audio too. I just find that listening to the audio is great as kind of the second step. The first step is to be present with it and read through them and be the questions and clear the energies, and then putting the audio on, playing it on low, playing it while you sleep, whatever you would like to do. Those can be really fun also. Or you can listen to the audio as long as you stay present with it while you're doing it. so that you can have really the clearings. And I often will sleep with things. So, and I know many of you sleep with me, and I'm grateful for that. So how did I get so lucky? So you can do it in whatever way works for you. And you might find some of them don't really read for you. That's fine. Use the ones that do. Maybe you just want to use one for a while. Maybe you want to use them all. Just find a way and change the wording. If $1 million doesn't read for you, put in what does. It's really just going to be a number that lights you up and is a little bit beyond maybe what you've decided you could actualize. Awesome. Now I'm just going to run the first one again, guys, because I'm just really kind of love this. So what do you know how to do or be that is so easy for you that you refuse to be and do? That if you would choose to be and do it, would change all realities and non-realities and manifest as being hideously successful, monetarily obnoxious, and horrendously hedonistic for all eternity. Everything that brings up, way to store and uncreated, all right, wrong, good, bad, all 9, putt, puck, shorts, boys, and beyond. So have an awesome rest of your day, guys. And if you're watching this later, still say hi. Would love to hear from you. And if you've got any questions, you can just post them and I will come back. So thank you. And thank you for sharing, guys. I'm so grateful for sharing. It is caring, Katarina. Thank you. I so appreciate that. Bye, guys.